Hi everyone, it's Lisa. Thanks for joining me today. Today I'm going to tell you about a few of my favorite things. I'm not going to break out into song, but I am going to sing the praises of two tools that I spend a lot of time with. The first tool is a pair of Eagle Beak tweezers. They are precision tweezers, and I use these for a lot of my fabric handling. For example, if I do a lot of glue basting, I would simply put my glue here. I pick up my fabric with the tool, grab it, and just use it to place it, and just use the precision tip to make sure everything's lined up. Then I come through with my iron, and then I'm ready to sew my 1/4 inch seam. As we get older, I find that having these tweezers help me handle fabric easier because our skin is drier and thinner as we get older. So handling paper and fabric is not as easy as it used to be. Now, while I use this all the time for fabric handling, it is often paired with a tool that I don't have to spend a lot of time with, but when I do spend time with it, I like it to be this tool, and that is the seam ripper. Now, this is a Havel, I think it's called an Ultra Pro seam ripper, and it has two things that are important. Number one, it has these finger grips here that allow you to hold the tool securely in your hand, and I think that you can see on this video the glint on this blade. You wouldn't want to see this guy in a dark alley, but you would like to see the glint on the blade when you've got a lot of seams to rip. So because this is a disposable blade, you just when it's dulled, you just unscrew this and change the blades out, and they're not very expensive, as opposed to this guy here. I think this is like many years old, like maybe 30 years old. But this tool is, number one, it's not a precision tool, and I'm going to show you why. See the difference in the thickness? And that difference is why this is so much easier to use than this. And I'm going to show you how I do that. All right, understand that I normally would be closer to my prey, being the seam that I have to rip out, than I am right now. But this is how I rip seams out. I simply just slide this under, and you almost don't have to look. It finds the seam. And I did four or five of those, and then I turn it over, and now I'm using my precision tweezers. Having difficulty saying that. And then I'm just coming underneath here, and I'm grabbing the threads and pulling them. And there we have an easily ripped seam. This is the way I do it in garment sewing, or did many years ago, and then you can just come back through with your tweezers and pull those through. Some of you may like to use this seam ripper and come through and do it this way, but when you do that, you basically are creating a half of thread on either side of it, and it's more difficult to remove the threads. I mean, my threads are, basically with a couple of picks is fully gone. So I hope that you'll consider these dynamic duo machine tools to help you make your quilting life easier.